GPT-5. The initial release date for GPT-5 was thought to be back in July. That's what OpenAI were talking about at the beginning of the year. In the Theo Von podcast about 2 weeks ago, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, said, no, actually, we're going to be looking at August. So we're now 5 days into August, and already people are saying, where is it? Where is it? Where is my GPT-5? Which I think is a little bit premature, a little bit too early. So here's a Tech Radar article, for example, and it's pulled together all the comments on Reddit and Twitter of people complaining, saying GPT-5 should be here by now. We're already in August. The thing is, and we need to remember this, OpenAI tend to release everything on Thursdays. Thursday is traditionally their release schedule. So we will be talking about the 7th of August being the earliest, basically. But they didn't say anything about it being at the beginning of August. So people are being incredibly impatient. We've waited months and months, and we can wait a bit more. Sam Altman put out a tweet, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, saying we have a ton of stuff to launch over the next couple of months. New models, products, features, and more. Please bear with us through some probable hiccups and capacity crunches. Although it may be slightly choppy, we think you'll really love what we've created for you. So Reddit and Twitter again jumped on this, saying, oh, they're going to start reducing capacity. I wish they wouldn't give it to free people. I wish it was only for the people who are paid, because I'm paying for this and I want the best, etc. There's a lot of negativity, a lot of people who are extremely, they expect they should be treated very well, and they're upset that they haven't got their version of GPT-5 yet. We're going to have it in the next few weeks. Maybe it's going to be a bit delayed, but who knows? We just need to wait and see. Lots of people keep asking me this in the comments, and every single post that you see that OpenAI or Sam Altman put out will have people saying, when's ChatGPT-5? When's GPT-5? When's GPT-5? It comes when it comes. We all need to calm down a little bit. And the fact that Sam Altman has said the next few months might be choppy, that's quite normal. Whenever a new model comes out, we tend to see degradations. This happens again and again. So all he is doing in this case is setting some expectations, because every time, and we don't seem to learn, every time they release a new model, there's a surge of interest, a surge of people coming in to try out that new model. And that puts pressure on the servers, and that degrades the performance. So he knows this is going to happen once again. This is a big release of GPT-5. So it's going to be hell on earth for their servers. So he's setting expectations so that we aren't disappointed. It's going to happen, and we're still going to get mad, and people are going to say, I'm canceling my GPT-5 subscription, etc., etc. And then they will come back in a few weeks' time. We've been through this again and again. So I, for one, am excited to see what they have. It's going to be very interesting to see how they can improve on the models, because they're already getting very good. It'd be interesting to see how they can improve in a way that most lay people, so not physicists, not mathematicians, not engineers, how lay people will be able to use this model and think, yeah, this is really good. I want to see how they pull that off, because I'm not convinced that they'll be able to do. I think maybe we'll get this model in our hands and think it's good, but it's not that much better than the previous models, because increasingly the amount they can improve it, and for it to be perceptibly improved, is going to be closing in. That's more to do with our human capacity rather than the AI's capacity. But I still think, as a marketing point of view, that is important, because less and less will it be able to impress us, because we already have such impressive models. Leon in Goldie has asked a question which is exactly pertains to this. Why would you need GPT-5? I reckon this is the right question. So yeah, 100%. The models we have right now are really good, really good. And if you know how to use them well, you can get amazing performances. Yes, we can absolutely get marginal improvements in a lot of areas, especially the more advanced areas like engineering, like coding, like mathematics, like sciences, etc. For most users, 99% of people out there, they're not using them for these more advanced purposes, and they're just using it in the day-to-day to help them brainstorm, to help them come up with ideas, to help them organize their thoughts. And already the models we have, especially something like O3 or Claude's Opus 4, are very good at these. So the question is, how will it be much better? I don't know, and we'll find out in the next few days. What will happen though, and this always happens, is the prior models, so 4.0 and O3, they will become cheaper. So that is probably what's going to affect most people, because we can now build software using those older models for a lower cost, which allows us to put more tools and more uses of artificial intelligence out into the marketplace. And that's probably where most of the market is going to encounter the AI, not necessarily jumping directly into a highly paid plan in ChatGPT or a highly paid plan in Anthropic to get Claude Code, for example, in order to get the most advanced models. Instead, we get this kind of trickle down, this waterfall effect where what we now consider the top models become cheap. They become mundane. They become almost like a commodity. That's already happened with GPT-4, for example. It's very cheap to deploy now because it is old. So we have that process where the better the models get, the cheaper the other models become. So that's probably going to be more impactful. But again, we don't know. We'll see. Maybe this Thursday, maybe next Thursday. What tends to happen is as soon as I try to go on holiday and they drop a model, it's happened to me 3 times now. So I've been like literally once I was on a runway about to fly to, I think, Switzerland, and I got the news on my phone that a new model, I think GPT-4 had just dropped. Very frustrating. But if that's what it takes to get the model, then I will fly somewhere. No problem at all. Is there something wrong with ChatGPT at the moment? The outputs recently have been awful. So this could be because GPT-5 is about to release. Again, whenever we get a new model release, we tend to have choppy waters. And as Sam Altman was saying in the tweet 2 days ago, please bear with us through some probable hiccups and capacity crunches. So this always happens when we have a transition to a model. Basically, their servers are gearing up, getting ready to be used for GPT-5. That might mean they're taking capacity away from the other models in order to get the GPT-5 servers up and running. And then when GPT-5 does launch, maybe on Thursday, maybe next week, maybe a few weeks, we don't know, there will be a huge amount of traffic hitting their servers. And it doesn't matter how much they prepare, every single time one of these new models comes out, their servers tend to get absolutely demolished. So what you might be seeing now with the performance decrease could be them preparing the way for GPT-5 by moving servers from GPT-4o, GPT-03 over to GPT-5. Potentially, we don't know. That's speculative.